Christ, wake the fuck up.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Cooper Dashcam video. I'm going to be once again just ranting about some of the dumb shit I've seen on the roads. In this clip, and I see this all the bloody time nowadays, where why pull out into the middle of the road like that? Like, I appreciate that you thanked me, but quite frankly, no, you shouldn't have been there in the first bloody place. You should have been waiting for it to clear. There was only one car behind me. Like, he would have been cleared to go just after that, but no, he's got to force his way through, and it's just, you see it all the time nowadays. It's bloody stupid. And continuing with this sort of theme of stupid, we've got this clip which has a handful of things going on. You'll see ahead of me right now, there's just a dude just walking in the middle of the road. Just, okay, thank you. And then this bloke just walking out. And also this taxi who's parked on double yellers. But it's fine, you know. It's fine because he's put his hazards on, so you know that means you can park on double yellers apparently. Like, once again, it's another thing I'm seeing all the bloody time. It's like, just because you're parking shit doesn't mean putting your hazards on does not negate that. It's still shit parking and it's still causing issues. Like there, it caused a bottleneck. There's literally parking on the other side of the road, and he's like, "Nah, I'm parking here." So in this clip, there's a lot going on, so I'm going to try and condense it if I can. So ahead, there's going to be a car pulling out from the right, and I don't know if the oncoming car was letting him out. He shouldn't have really, because we're coming down this road. But he got let out. He went into the middle of the road and kind of forced his way through, like the guy at the start. Now you'll probably notice my slowdown there was very delayed, very gradual. That's because there's another moron in this clip, and he's right behind. So as you can see behind, there's this Renault, and he's just sat right up my ass the entire way up this fucking road. And we're having to stop kind of randomly in the middle of the road. If he's not paying enough attention, he's going to rear end me. And you can see how all these little things here, like, all it takes is one more slip up, one more me emergency braking, or me if I'd kind of slipped up one little thing, he very well could have been into the arse of me. And I know it sounds petty, but it's just like, you don't need to tailgate. Just stay back, man. Come on. It's not difficult. Now, this one's pretty brief, but there's this guy on this roundabout, and the red area, that's a bricked area. That's not part of the roundabout. This is a one-lane roundabout, and this guy's just cutting over the roundabout, like, using that as a lane. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you using that? What are you doing? Like, surely it's obvious, you shouldn't be in that bit. That's not a lane. You shouldn't be there, but I don't know. I guess world's difficult for some people. Now, in this clip, as you see, I'm about to join a dual carriageway, and there's a car in the left-hand lane they're not going that fast, probably doing about 50, which, is fine. You're allowed to do whatever speed you want within reason. But you'll notice here, I don't immediately join. Now, that twat's why, and I'm going to show you the rear of this, because what he did was just idiotic on so many levels. He's bombing it down there, as you can see. I don't think he's speeding, but he's going a lot quicker than the car there, and he just doesn't move over. Like, you can see I'm about to join from the slip road, and he's just, no, I'm not moving over to the right at all. He doesn't move over until he's literally at the car that is going slower than him. As it's just completely unnecessary. Alright, so we've got a little game with this one. We've got an Audi approaching a roundabout. Which way do you think he's going? Do you think he's going straight on since he's not indicating? Nah, of course not. He's going to go left. Why would you indicate to go left? It's a roundabout, just go wherever you want. Doesn't matter. Right, so in this one, you can already see him coming bombing up the road. This is a 50-mile-an-hour road. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. This van is clearly, he's got a 2-inch grip on a fucking 8-inch turd. He's booking it. He's flooring it through. And when he passed me there, that was a lot closer than it looked on the camera. And he's booking it the entire way up this road. And as you can see now, we're cut to about just under 30 minutes later. and he's managed to all that booking it, all that floor, and all that speeding has gotten him in front of this postal van in front of me, and literally he's turning right here, and if he'd have just driven like a decent normal human being, he'd be the exact same position there. But no, he had to book it. He had to drive like an absolute moron. Now, in this one, we're watching this Tesla that's right in front of me here, and honestly, the acceleration on this thing is impressive. What's even more impressive is how stupid the guy is who's doing it, because he's flooring it into the back of a lorry, so he just has to slam on the brakes immediately. But he books it there. He absolutely flies there. I don't know what speed he was doing, but definitely not below the speed limit of 30. Just to then have to slam on the brakes and be stuck behind a lorry. Great move there. Great move. Now, in this clip, it's honestly a little bit fucking scary how this guy thinks that riding a bicycle at night like this is a smart idea. Like, come on, dude. You need lights on your bike. You need to ride on the right side of the fucking road as well. I don't know why he thought, I'll go around him that way. He's just riding late at night. Thankfully, he had a white shirt on, so I could see him through with my lights. But riding at night in the dark, honestly, the camera balances it well and makes it so you can actually see him a lot easier than I could. I just suddenly got a glimpse of that white shirt reflecting my headlights, and honestly, why would you do that? Why would you ride like that? Now, in this one, we're moving on from cyclists to motorbikes, and this one isn't that egregious, but he kind of pulls out a really poor time here, right as I'm coming the other way, and there is technically space between me and the other car for him to squeeze through there, as you can see, but that's only because both of us are keeping well left in our lanes. And I also understand, you're a motorbike, you're going to want to filter through, you're going to want to jump the queue and all that. And this is a long ass bit of traffic. It's rush hour traffic. This queue goes miles back, and as you can see here, it keeps going for miles here. But yeah, that was just a really poor bit of judgment from that motorbike there. Now, moving on to the clip I kind of showed you a bit of in the intro. I'm not excusing myself here of any wrongdoing. I realise I shouldn't have been overtaking this dude. However, I didn't really expect him to want to just randomly do a lane change like that. I kind of thought he would expect that. Also, I don't know why he's in the outside lane to begin with when he's going so slow. He clearly just didn't check. I know I was kind of in a blind spot, but you check that shit, man. You know to check that shit. And also, he didn't even need this bloody lane. He's not turning left here. He's going straight on. He didn't need this lane. In fact, he ended up further back because he switched to this lane. I just don't get what his plan was here. I don't get why he needed to change lanes. Just not needed. Right, that's all the clips I got for you this time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also just thank you so much for the support on my first video. As I'm sat here right now, so you just reached 4,000 views. I honestly appreciate that so much from you guys. I appreciate all the subscribers and everything that we've gotten. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you again soon in the next one.